Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here. As I said in my review, The Secret Life of Pets is basically Toy Story for animals, with Duke as Buzz Lightyear and Max as Woody, but there are also some pretty cool references to other movies, as well as Illumination's own Minions and Despicable Me films. So in this video I'm going to look at some of the best Easter eggs the filmmakers snuck into the film, and if you spotted any others, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. There will of course be a few spoilers ahead, so if you want to avoid those, you can click or tap up here in the top right of the screen for my spoiler-free review of the movie. Minions is Illumination's most successful movie to date, so as well as making the fun short film Moa Minions, which plays before the main movie, the studio's animators also included a good number of Minions Easter eggs in The Secret Life of Pets itself. There's a Minions toy which you can see on this boy's bedside table, as well as another one that's out of shot. And there's a Minions magnet on the fridge in Katie's apartment, and further down the fridge there's a postcard featuring the Minions' favourite food, a banana. Plus, during the mid-credit scene, the pug Mel wears the Minions' fancy dress outfit to a party at the apartment of the head-banging poodle Leonard. In the scene where Duke drags Max around by the lead, the song Happy can be heard playing in a taxi cab in the background. Happy was one of the numerous songs that Pharrell Williams composed and performed for the soundtrack of Despicable Me 2, and was nominated for Best Original Song at the Oscars. The name Zarelli's, which was the Italian restaurant where Gru went on a disastrous date in Despicable Me 2, appears on the streets of New York, though this time it's Zarelli's shoes. There's a poster for Illumination's next animated feature, Sing, on the back of the bus that Snowball drives when he's chasing after the animal control truck. Sing is a musical comedy set in a world entirely inhabited by animals, and stars Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, and Scarlett Johansson among many others. And during that scene, the way the flushed pets gang swarm onto the bridge and slide down its cables, readying themselves to attack Max the dog, has echoes of the scene towards the end of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, where the apes overrun the Golden Gate Bridge. And the killer instincts of the crazy bunny Snowball and the way he attacks the animal control officer are a nice nod to the killer rabbit of Kerbanog from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And his demented laughter also reminded me of the evil bunny Boingo from Hoodwinked. There's a visual shout out to Alfred Hitchcock's classic horror film The Birds via a framed poster you can glimpse, suitably enough, in the home of the Budgerigar Sweet Pea. There's a lovely little homage to the end of director Billy Wilder's classic romantic comedy Some Like It Hot, when the old basset hound Pops asks Chloe where she's from, and she replies, "Dude, I'm a cat," to which Pops says, "Well, nobody's perfect." That's actually the closing line from Some Like It Hot, which Joey Brown's character says to Jack Lemmon after Lemmon, who's disguised as a woman, reveals that he can't marry Brown as he's actually a man. And there's a cool reference to Marilyn Monroe, who also starred in Some Like It Hot, in the painting of Gidget in her apartment, that's inspired by Andy Warhol's famous Marilyn diptych. There's an hilarious riff on the movie Grease in the sausage factory scene, where we see a fantasy sequence of sausages singing and dancing to the hit musical's closing song We Go Together. On top of that, the choreography and geometric shapes in the sausage song and dance scene also pay homage to the musical numbers staged by famed director and musical choreographer Busby Berkeley, whose movies include 42nd Street and Babes in Arms. Director Chris Renaud cameos in the movie as the voice of the guinea pig Norman, who spends the movie trying to find his way back home through the ventilation shafts in Max's apartment block. Renaud's daughter Keely also cameos as the voice of Molly. And Jane the Virgin star Jaime Camil plays Fernando, the star of Gidget's favourite telenovela La Pasión de la Pasión. So guys, did you spot any other interesting Easter eggs in The Secret Life of Pets, and what did you think of the movie? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, do like, share and subscribe, and also check out my Easter egg playlist, or you might like to check out some of my amazing deleted scenes from the animated movies Finding Dory and Zootopia in my deleted scenes playlist. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!